Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 3 of Formula Volt in season 2. We are in Rome and we are getting ready for the race. The drivers are making their way to the grid as we speak at the minute, and yeah, it'll be an awesome race. We raced here yesterday and Outguard winning the race in a fight with Dino Monkey, and now the championship leader going into this race. The pole man, also Outguard, the championship leader, has a huge advantage and will be looking to get another win. So, let's just remind you all of the championship standings as it stands. We have Outguard. No, that's not standing. That is the calendar. So, we have done Mexico City and we have done first Rome. Today, we are on the second Rome race. I just don't know calendar. We have then got Sao Paulo on July 1st and Santiago for a double header, July 8 and 9. Monaco for round 7 on July 15th. And then on Cape Town, a week break, and then Cape Town on July 29. Jakarta with a double header on August 5 and 6th. Hyderabad, August 12th, 19th and 20th. Diriyah, Portland for 26th of August, and London for the finale on September 2nd. Right then, we will get going very shortly as the drivers are now on the grid. Is this working? I hope it is. No, it's not. Hold on. Is that working? Yeah, it is. Yeah, right. So, match gonna turn down volume ever so slightly. I hope it's now working. Yep, okay, right. Let's go this. So now the drivers are forming up on the grid. We will run through the grid once all the drivers have formed up. Oh, okay. So this is going on the back of a grid. Settings, can I not? No. Have I ever lost any FPS? Yes, I have. Okay. Hopefully this is better. A pretty good grid today. There are 3 cars of the same team. So just a reminder, no checks it. Okay, come on. So just run through the grid. We have Outgod on pole, Critical Noodle alongside him, Barcat third, and then RFX will be 5th, Gosha 6th, Ismail 7th, Asana 8th, and then Kukutakis and Chase and PSY Nate and Kukutakis. We have 2 Kukutakis. Anyway, about to get going here. Fourth start of this race. 48%. What? We're about to get going. Watch the lights. Well, the lights coming on. And Formula Volt is go in Rome. It's a pretty good start from Critical Noob alongside Outguard as they head into turn 1. He's Outguard still leading from Barcat. And Critical Noob Gosha is getting in nailed in there as they head down the back straight. As they about to hit this bump. And into the first 90-degree left-handers. And then a right-hander. And they all getting in through safely. So Barcat actually is now fighting Outguard and Gosha's third, RFX fourth. Tana stealth fifth. Someone's having the Critical Noob, it seems. As they into the long Marconi hairpin. This is where attack mode will be situated. We saw attack mode being used very late yesterday. Maybe we'll see it being used today late as well. So it's Outguard leading. So we're gonna go in a couple moments time on the timing line. So Outguard leads ahead of Barcad of RFX, ahead of Gosha, ahead of Critical Noob, ahead of Ismail, ahead of Asana Stout, Chase, PSY, and we're gonna get some more in a couple of minutes time. Things are starting to settle down here in Rome. We're going to have a look at the energy used on the first lap. Who's got the worst energy? It's Gosha again. Not being good on energy. Ismail's not great on energy either. Kikutaki's not. See now. This FPS is terrible, honestly. This is what I'm seeing, by the way. It's not a stream issue. This is what I am genuinely seeing on my screen. It's because our Streamlabs open. It's not ideal. But we're doing everything to get you a stream because the other commentators were not available today to stream, unfortunately. So we have to do a backup. But this is not what I see usually when I commentate. Right, so that 3 starts. Outguard still ahead of Barkat. Still ahead of RFX, still ahead of Gosha. P5 Critical Newbie is just dropping a little bit. I think it's Streamlab glitch. I think it's definitely just what I see. It's just what I see. So like on my computer, it is acting like this. So Critical Noob not having the best of starts. Outguard then ahead of Barkat still into the chicane. It's a lot more quiet of a race than we saw yesterday. Everyone's just spreading out a little bit for the start. I wonder if anyone's taking attack mode. No one's taking attack mode yet. They head down now. To finish lap 3 and start lap 4. It's a pretty long lap here. But RFX, Gosha and PSY just losing to Barkat. And Outguard maybe starting to energy save is of those 3. Yeah, Gosha with much better energy saving than yesterday. Here he is now. So he'll get across very close to the wall. What if I try to minimize this screen or just completely if I do that, let's see if it's a little bit. It's a little better, but not much. So lap 5 starts. Outguard leading ahead of Barkat, ahead of Gosha, ahead of RFX, ahead of Ismail. So on our start 6, very good effort from Critical Noob, just dropping. Maybe he's saving energy? He is saving quite a lot of energy. 5% already more than Barcat, so he's looking for a late charge here. This critical noob. As we go back to the leading 2. There's this huge bump on the circuit. And into the braking zone. If I try. Do like a heli shot. Or something. It's going to be less laggy. So you're up. Just making their way around. As they're leading 2. Make their way to start another lap. Lap 6 begins. Oh man. And out God. Seems a connection issue. I don't know. It probably wastes my Wi-Fi because my Wi-Fi is very slow today. RFX Gosha still fighting. How much is RFX on? 82%. Gosha's on 78. So these lads are starting to lose quite a lot of energy here in the opening stages. At this point, you need run out 80% to try finish. But Outguard and Barcat are still fighting over first position. Barcat can just sit in Outguard's position, but Outguard has a bit more battery. Like a little bit more battery than Barcat. So Outguard is managing quite well. Championship leader. Start up 7. Barcat says that it's back. And then got a bit way back. 9.6 seconds back is RFX. Knee jumps up to 6th. PSY 7th on the step. Critical Noob is literally just saving so much here. Critical Noob has around about 10% more already. No, it's 10% more than the leaders. So he is saving quite a lot here. Team boss of Victoria, Philip Lord 44, watching on as his driver Gosha makes his way. The free cow battle here, and Nee is going to join soon, I think. Oh, so let's have a look at the energy usage between these guys. He's on 71%. Phantom. So RFX is a lot more than all of these guys, but he's just sticking with them. I think Gosha might be in a little bit of trouble here. Victoria not having a good season whatsoever. So now Nee has joined party. Nee I think is pushing quite a lot. So Outguard now has extended to a second and a bit over Outguard. No, over Barcat. Knee third. Yagosha, Artifacts, Ismail just dropping back. And these two in front have a huge gap to work with. Looking at Knee's energy, he's using quite a lot in the last few laps. Going back to the front. Nope, we're not going to go to the front. We're going to stay with this 4-car battle. But briefly up back to the front. Outguard has look. But Barcat can just sit in the slipstream. But Barcat has used little bit more than Outguard. Interestingly. Sorry again. There is Exit P11 placing ERT. We're back to the fight. Gosha, RFX, and Ismail and Knee. Knee getting quite unstable. Grew across the roll. Now Knee. Is he using a bit too much battery? But now he's kind of settled a little bit. Well, these guys like a couple seconds slower lap. If you just fly over to timing board here. What's this? Anyway. So you can see those here. If you go fly to timing board, we can actually see the lap times. So, so Outguard last lap's at 44.0, fastest lap. Gosha 1:45. Yeah, so these guys are like almost 2 seconds slower. Rear view camera from. Nope. Forgot that doesn't work. He's Gosha then. So Knee has decided to fly away a little bit more. Oh, Ismail at the back. I just see Ismail having a spin and gets out of it quickly enough. And he's going to try come back. So Knee is now starting to get away from Gosha a little bit. And Knee is starting to catch the leaders. Outguard and Barcat, who have come together again. Kyukutakis. There's 2 Kyukutakis. Don't know what's happened. So now Gosha and RFX fighting. Right then. Into chicane. And the RFX are just Gosha just fighting it out. Lots of attrition. There's your race leaders on the other side of the circuit. Here's Marconi hairpin. They take attack mode. Josh has got it, but I think RFX has missed. Indeed, attack mode. So attack modes are activated. So Asana, Start, Chase Elliott Fan, Ezit, Gosha, Ismail, and QQ Takis. And he is just starting to catch the leaders a little bit. Outguards, Timeship Leader still leading away. And a Barcat. These two looked strong like all season, especially in the preseason as well. They're just strong. Looking on energy, we've got Sonic Stout on 65.4%, 65.8% for Barcat, 73.1% for Critical Noob. Gosh is on 59.7. Isn't on 54, and the rest are just on 67-ish. Alright then. So lap 12 but to start then for Outguard and Barcat. They are starting to catch. Is it the real QQ Taki they've caught? No. They've Super Striker, that's who they've got. Outguard and Barcat. Second difference. The Gosha and RFX are still fighting. Now second difference between them. Ni is starting to catch a little bit as well. So there's Gosha and RFX. RFX, has he managed to take attack mode? He has. So no attack mode so far from Outguard, Barcat, and Ni, the top three. Everyone else has taken a dose of attack mode. I think he might have missed PSY. Retiring. I think he might have. So Critical Noob has now caught the back of his gaggle, using a bit more of his energy that he's been saving. So Gosha will be very close to making it, I think. You'll have to try. Lap 13 starts. Almost halfway. 2 laps until it's halfway. So not seeing a lot of Chase Elliott fan. He's just been on his own for quite a long time. I mean, he's almost the back, but he's been quite lonely, it seems. Critical Noob has devoured RFX. Gosha, RFX just falling back from any other life. Just trying to energy save, because Gosha, I know, has been struggling quite a lot with energy saving. That is not a sight I want to see. Hold on. Right. I'm trying to find Barcat. Oh yeah, Barcat now guys. Still fighting down chicane. It's going to be a lot of attrition. And then they will. There's a stranded car. I believe that might be Chase Elliott fans. think it is Chase Elliott fans. There's a retirement from Chase Elliott. And now they're starting to catch the actual QQ Takis. Lap 14 starts. Knee is catching. But will he catch by the end of the race? If we look at his energy, he's a little bit less than Barkat and Outguard. But can he catch is the question. Critical Noob is now up to 4th after passing Gosha and RFX. Ismail still in 7th position. A little bit way back. Then we got the man Hassan Hostal in 8th place. And we got Ezit in P9. And QQ Takis has been lapped by the leaders. And also Super Strike's also gone. So this is a 3rd retirement. This race. Into attack race. Apologies. Into attack mode goes to 2 leaders. So the 2 leaders have just taken attack mode in the name of Barkat and Outguard. I can't find Outguards. There it is. So they've now gone into attack mode. Nia's caught 2 seconds in the last lap. Nia's catching quite quickly. Can he catch is the question. Actually, Gosha, we've not seen him in a while. RFX and Gosha still fighting. Critical Noob, I think, has made a mistake somewhere because he's lost a bit of time. So we are officially past halfway through the race. It's a very long lap here, so it's obviously a very long race. Oh. Like this today, we had 1 AM morning Portland Hebrew. That had also 28 laps, but it was a minute lap time, minute 10. And this is 1 minute 40, so every lap is 30 seconds longer, and it's like 28 minutes longer, I want to say. No, 14 minutes longer. So it's 14 minutes longer his distance. Portland. He's not taking attack mode. No one's not. Everyone's taking 1 dose of attack mode. Asana Style, Ismail, RFX, and QQ Takis have taken 2. Look at energy. Ismail is in a bit of trouble. Apart from that, there's no one in huge danger. Maybe Gosha, he might be in a little hint of danger. QQ Takis as well is in danger. But it's Gosha really. No, it's not Gosha. Oh, what knee? Knee is now falling on energy. Not a lot, but like, it has fallen a little bit. And also he's lost time. When he's losing to attack mode. is Kikutaki's gotta get lapped. I believe Ezit has also retired. Still got Uncod and Barkat fighting it out. In terms of energy, Barkat has 2% less than Outguard. Nee is 9.4 seconds back. He was catching, but now he's falling away. Attack mode has run out for these two. Still got RFX, Gosha, and Critical Noob, and Kikutaki is getting lapped. To give it. Kikutaki gets past. He's got the front wing as well, does Kikutaki. Let's have a look at the condition of this front wing difference. So Gosha, no, not Gosha, RFX has an end plate missing. Gosha has 2 end plates missing. Critical Noob has an end plate missing. Sono Star has no front wing. Oh no. Smells damn it missing. Kikutaki hits the wall. It's just Outguard. Outguard's missing 2 end plates, and Barkat is also missing 2 end plates. So a lot of end plates missing from the cars. Gonna start lap 18 shortly, but back to this Gosha fight. Critical Noob, Gosha, and RFX. RFX and Critical Noob are a lot better energy than Gosha, but Gosha shouldn't worry too much. Kikutaki is in a lot of danger at a minute. 24% and lapped. Ismail's also in a lot of danger. 28%. Into attack mode goes Critical Noob for the second time. So yet take a second attack mode. Gosha, Barkat, Outguard, and Outguard and Nee. I think they should, apart from Ismail and Kikutaki, they should make it to the end. Gosh, having a little slide. Critical Noob then on attack mode. Fighting Gosha. RFX has taken 2 attack modes. RFX is still wall, is back retire. It's the front then of Outguard and Barkat. Just making their way. More Marconi happen. Will they leave attack mode to the end like we saw yesterday? They might do. No, it's just a waiting game. Get everyone worried. So will Gosha or Nee take attack mode? I think Gosha. No, not Nee hasn't, but Gosha then. Critical RFX. Or slipstreaming each other. Now, Critical Noob has had critical failures with his Wi-Fi last couple of races, so he has not scored any points so far. Neither's Gosha. He's been quite unlucky this season. First one below 20% in the Kikutaki's. Let me change my chair, because this is starting to hurt a little bit, this chair. Comfortable chair, here we go. Ah, much nicer. Right. Oh my god, this is so much nicer of a chair. Better commentary incoming, lads. So, Barkai is just slipstreaming. Oh god, but Wildcat's not getting as much as energy as maybe he wants to. Nee, he's just hanging around by himself. There's still Gosha vs RFX vs Critical Noob. Gosha, I think he just wants to finish his race. I think that's what he wants to do. Oh, we got RFX in the wall. RFX is sideways, he has got going again. But RFX has just lost a lot of time. So now Critical Noob against Gosha, but Gosha, has he fallen out of Slipstream? He might well have. Still yet to take a second attack mode, just Gosha, Barcat, outguarding the knee. Goodness. No. Critical Noob is just flying away. Outguarding the Barcat, still fighting here. Ismail a lot today. Still going. Sonastal is not far behind him. But Sonastal is a lot harder of a car to drive than Ismail. But Ismail is on 18%. Kukitaki is on 10%. He will be maybe can get to the end. Has Gosh made a mistake? Because also now RFX is catching a little bit to him. Critical Noob has just started to streak away. Good energy saving from Gosh though. That's a good thing. Critical Noob still has a crazy amount of energy. Will Barcat go for a late pounce on Outguard? But Outguard has the energy to respond though. That's the thing. Got tied. I mean, the East have just been together the whole race. Barcat has been able to stay. So Gosha has dropped a little bit. He's maybe to start to energy save. Oh, Gosha gets out of shape though. Not going to help his run. -90 degrees in chicanes here in Rome. It's a beautiful story. Kikutaki's is now fighting. Not fighting. Asana Style is now fighting Ismail. What's Kikutaki's percent? 5% for Kikutaki's. Ismail 30%. So these two might have a little bit of an issue. What's happening with the camera? Anyway. So now I understand. And so you have to take a second attack mode. Barcat, Goshia, Outguard and knee. They still yet to take the second thing. So a lot of drivers going at the end though, so they'll probably go on like that 26. Let's go for attack mode. Kukutaki goes straight on in the background. Has to reverse out. He's got 3%. He is quite finished. And I think he might have given up at this moment in time. No yellow flags yet. There's your two leaders. Outguard and Barcat. Kukutaki is stranded on the runoff area. We see Knee coming around. Knee is starting to catch. I think. No, he's just maintaining the gap. Percentage wise, Ismail's in a bit of trouble, but apart from that, they should all make it, assuming they take their attack modes. Sound effects. So Critical Noob has now dropped back a little bit to Gosha. There's a stranded car Kukutaki's we were just talking about. $40 seconds, goodness me. Critical Noob qualifying P2. Gosha again. Oh shit, but P2 for Critical Noob. He's not been able to get the race that he wants. Kukutaki is still stranded there. He is getting energy, so that is. Smell in the sun has style. 1 minute, 20 seconds behind. 40 seconds behind this lot. So the race falling away for certain Dynamonkey yesterday there in that corner. Kukutaki is still stranded. Barcat starts lap 24. Oh no, Outguard starts lap 24. There's Philip Lord and Critical Noob, I believe, has just gone straight on into the runoff area. Here's Mills on 5%. Gosha remembers he has to take another attack mode. Gosha with second attack mode, that could be crucial. He can come back at these guys and do something to them. Because we've got more powers and more speed. Anyway. Outguard and Barcat have just been glued all race. And how the Asana has stalled against the Ismail fight is going on? Well, Asana Stell has just passed Ismail and he's gone his way. That's an interesting racing line from Ismail. And now, yeah. Oh, Asana Stell spins. That is not good at all. And Asana Stell without a front wing. There's your race leaders on the side. So, but is Ismail on 4%? Will be not really good at all to finish this race. He's still got 5 laps to go as Ismail, and he needs to spend. I think Ismail's just completely left. No, it's not. He's just still there. He just gained a lot of percentage, but he's just still there. Sat in a runoff area. Nice has spots there. He is moving now a little bit. Need still 10 seconds or so off. But it's Gosha against Artifacts against Critical Noob. I'm intrigued about. Knee has taken his second attack mode. So it's now just Barcat and Outguard. And those two left it to the end as well last time round. So Ismail's on 2%. Can Goshov come back at critical noob. It'd be a critical attack, but could do it. Not my chance though. Outguard and Parkat have just been together this whole time. Sonostar has already caught and passed his mail. So there's your leaders. So Outguard is catching and Raider Knots to these two. So maybe Sonostar can get lapped. Into attack mode goes Barkat. So Barkat's gone for an early charge. And Outguard. Ismail's literally about to run out. He's on 0.6%. It's not recharging much though. That's what I've noticed. He's still going on 0.2%. This builds run out of energy. There's race leaders. Still going. A little slipstream. And his mouse hit 0. And his mouse. Gonna pull over to the side of a track. And the car will just stop for him. Not enough battery saving from his mail, unfortunately, so he's now out of this race. Simon Hostel can breathe a little bit, but Simon Hostel won't breathe because he's got Outguard and Barkat. So Barkat, can he finish ahead of Outguard is the question. Ooh, that was not a great racing line from Barkat though. So Outguard's still yet to take attack mode for the second time. He will take it now, surely. So wide line he does. Attack mode goes Outguard and Barkat's right there, but Barkat can't get past him. So Gosha, RFX is still fighting with him. Critical name's just gone. QQ Takis has got back going again, but he was on 3%, and now he's on 17%. Right, he's getting right to the wall. Lap 27 out of 28. 2 laps to go. Oh god, still leading in the back. I've got to just drop back a little bit. It seems RFX and Gosha still going at it. They should both make it if they do a little bit more lift and coast. Well, RFX will make it. Gosh will be very tight. Gosh is the lowest at the minute. Just a lift to RFX. Just a shame. Gosh could be in real danger here. So Outguard then. About to start the final lap. That's the Santos style has just been lapped, so that's going to be one less drive to wait for. Santos style around from the corner. No, that's not still. Outguard stops lap 28. Final lap. Back to Gosha. So our guard then. Championship leader, about to win. Again. Like Mitch Evans did in real life. Barcats just yawn. Sonostal and Gosha should make it. Gosha will be close though. Gosha's going to have to really lift and coast. Well done to try and make it, but it's not been Barcat's day, it's been out guards. Out guard then. Finishing the lap. Small sequence of chicanes. And out the final corner. And out guard wins again. The championship leader wins. Barcat comes home in second. You'll take it, I'm sure. It's a good result. Nee will be delighted to know that Nee is actually second. And Barcat has actually, we've missed a Barcat, huge mistake. Out of the final lap. Gosh is on 1%. RFX is still behind. Gosh is in huge danger here. They'll have to lift and coast so much, and RFX can just take P5 away from him. Critical Noob finishes 4th. Gosha 0.4. Gosha, he's made it. He's at 0 on the line. That's race over. So our God wins. Nee second. Barcat third. Critical Noob fourth. RFX 5th. Gosha 6th. 7th. Sonostal 8th. Smail 9th. QQ. Takis still driving around. He exits 10th. Chase Elliott Fan 11th. Super